Hi all, it's Storky again. Now, I'm going to do part 2 to the Scaleauto motor tester. Now, there's a couple of little pitfalls I've found over the having it for the last 2.5 weeks. Now, a question a viewer asked me is what type of plug does it fit on the side of the thing. So virtually there's the plug hole there where it's got to plug into. Now it seems to be a very irregular plug what plugs into. It looks like exactly the one off your laptop. It's 5.5 and 5.4 diameter in the diameter, but I don't know what the inside diameter is. So that's, you can get that from your local electrical store. Try that. I've got this off my power supply. That's what it come with. It seems like a standard one because I had a look at my my little vacuum cleaner I got, and it's got the same plug. So anyway, that's it for that type of thing. The next thing is to let you know that, and I did do it in the previous video, is it says on the box 3 AAA, no, it's 3 AA in the back of that. There's no batteries in this. You've got to plug the power in. I've made this little sleeve, a little tray up so it fits in nicely. Now, these are the little things I found. Now, if you want to run a motor from, say, Revo slot or motors, or you buy the car and it's already got the motor in it and you want to run it in on this little device here, you'll have to get yourself a soldering iron, and some people just don't like desoldering things. So you've got to desolder your wires off the connectors. And you've got to make sure you don't leave any solder. It's got to be true, right from that one. It's got to be the same height as that one to that one, or it won't connect inside there. Okay, there's a couple of different pods there for different motors. I'm not going to go through them all. That's what I've noticed. Now, be aware when you do put your motor in, it will change direction, just so you'll just find the direction of your motor runs in or you're racing in. So this one runs in clockwise direction. Some motors do run in anti-clockwise direction. So just make sure it's running in clockwise direction if it's this one. Now, another thing I have found is the little reflector wheels. Now, this Hawk 7 motor, it revved at 43,000 RPM, and the original wheel I had on it from Scaleauto, it went a bit of a off and flew around the house, and it's gone in the abyss into this house of mine, and I still haven't found it. So in my wisdom, I had the 3D print made. So if you've got a friend who can 3D print, yeah, make your own up just in case you lose it. Now also I would make some more wedges, but make them in a different colour. Get the diameter off and make them in a different colour so if they fall on the ground you can find them. I'm guaranteed these little black ones here, when they fall on the ground it's a little bit hard to find, and then I guarantee the vacuum cleaner is going to pick them up real quick. So if it's a different colour, pink, orange or green, something like that, something bright, you're not going to lose them. Now, we'll get back to the pod part, but firstly, I would highly recommend you get a pinion puller as well, because if you're taking your Revo slot motor out, for example, could be Scaleauto, it could be anything, you need to get the pinion off. so you can put your little reflector wheels on there. Now, these are the couple little pitfalls I found while doing this. Is I would highly recommend put your wheel on first. Right, put the wheel on first. Put your motor where you need, which direction it needs to go, and put the wedges in. Now, if you put your motor in there without the pulley on there, the problem you get is when you put your motor in there and you got it all wedged up and you put the pulley on there, you actually push down on it. Now, the problem you get there, the wedge should stop the motor moving, but sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't get a good connection. Now, what happens here, the little tabs here, they'll bend over. All right, so they'll bend over. Now, one of these motors by Hawk 7, they're $25. The problem I had is one of these actually pushed through and dislodged the brush in there, and the motor was stuffed. So just be aware, when you do it, be gentle when you put it inside the pod. Put the wheel on first. Put the wheel on first, and then bend, and then put your wedges in each side, and then you got them in there, and make sure it's got a good contact, and put it in there. So, them the little pitfalls I would I found over the last 2.5 weeks. Now, hopefully that will help you with your Scaleauto motor tester. Great little unit. I have no problem with it. You can buy it from any place that sells Scaleauto. They might vary from $210 up to $220 or $30. All depends on how much they're going to charge you. I have no more information for you, but they're the little things I found. I hope you enjoy the video. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. This is Stalky signing off. See you later. Bye.